first 24 hours of the World War III were chose. Missiles filled the sky, fleets scattered, and the ocean becomes a battlefield. But that was only the beginning, because now something far more dangerous is happening.
By hour 24, the rules of war are gone. Carrier strike groups that once dominated the seas are now under constant threat. Every radar ping could mean incoming missiles. Every silence could mean something worse. Communication between fleets begins to break down. Satellites are disrupted, signals are jammed, orders become delayed or lost entirely. Ships that once moved with precision are now operating in fragments, alone or nearly alone. And in modern warfare, isolation is deadly. The ocean itself begins to change. Burning wreckage drifts across the waves, smoke rises into the sky, oil spreads across the surface. This is no longer a clean battlefield, it's a collapsing system. Then, the attacks shift. They become quieter, more precise, more unpredictable. Submarines begin to take control. Deep below the surface, they move silently, tracking, waiting, calculating. They don't need to be fast, they just need to be unseen. Above them, an aircraft carrier moves through the water, massive, powerful, but no longer untouchable. Because somewhere below, a targeting solution is being locked in. One torpedo could disable everything. Suddenly, a warning. Sonar detects something, but it's already too late. A torpedo is in the water, fast, silent, and closing in. Defense systems activate instantly. Countermeasures deploy. The crew reacts in seconds, but the margin for error is almost zero. At the same time, the sky changes. Drone swarms enter the battle by hour 36. The battlefield expands, not with ships, not with jets, but with drones, hundreds of them, small, fast, coordinated. They don't attack alone, they attack together. Overwhelming systems through sheer numbers. Radar systems struggle to track them all. Missiles are launched, but there are too many targets. Close-in weapon systems fire continuously. Explosions light up the sky, but the swarm keeps coming. This is a different kind of warfare, not power versus power, but numbers versus limits. And every defense system has limits. Then something even more dangerous happens. Signals begin to vanish. GPS becomes unreliable. Communications cut in and out. Ships lose coordination. Pilots lose guidance. And suddenly, the most advanced fleets in the world are fighting blind. Electronic warfare spreads across the battlefield. Jamming, spoofing, disruption. Ships can't trust what they see, or what they hear, or what they're told. And in that confusion, mistakes begin. Targets become unclear. Identification systems fail. And in the chaos, a friendly ship looks like a threat. One wrong decision, one misread signal, and the consequences are immediate. This is the moment where modern warfare becomes unpredictable. Not just dangerous, but unstable. For the sailors on board, there is no break, no safe moment. Alarms never stop. Every sound could mean impact. Every second carries tension. They move through narrow corridors, under red emergency lighting, with one thought in mind: stay alive. Fatigue begins to set in, but stopping is not an option, because the next attack could come at any moment. By hour 42, the environment itself becomes a threat. Waves grow stronger, visibility drops, debris fills the water, navigation becomes harder. The ocean is no longer neutral, it's part of the danger. Systems are pushed to their limits. Crew members are exhausted, resources begin to thin, and still, the attacks continue. This is where survival becomes the mission. Not dominance, not victory, just survival. By hour 44, everything changes again. Carriers begin to reposition, avoiding known threats, reducing exposure. Every move becomes strategic. Every decision becomes critical. Submarines are still out there. Drones are still incoming. Signals are still unreliable. But now, the focus is different. It's not about fighting everything. It's about avoiding what can't be fought. Commanders must think differently. They rely less on systems and more on judgment. Experience becomes more valuable than technology. Ships begin operating in tighter formations, protecting each other, watching each other's blind spots. This is no longer modern warfare. This is survival warfare. Engineers work non-stop, trying to restore damaged systems, stabilize communications, rebuild partial control. Every restored system increases the chance of survival. Every failure does the opposite. Then, for a moment, there is silence. No missiles, no drones, no alarms. But that silence is not relief, it's uncertainty. Because in war, silence often means something is coming.
After the first 48 hours of the World War III, at the sea revealed a rapid collapse of control. After the initial choice, communication system failed, and fleet became isolated. Submarines began hunting silent beneath the water surface, while the massive drown swamp overwhelmed defense system in the sky. Electronic warfare disrupts navigation and targeting, increasing the sky.
The first 48 hours have passed, but the war is just beginning, because what comes next will not just decide control of the ocean, it will decide the future of the world. Please stay for the summary. Here is War Lens News.